Hello, everyone. Welcome back to E20ZoneTv. I was muted. Now you've got to hear my voice, sadly. Anyway, hope everyone's all good in the world at present. Everyone's doing well. I'm going to talk about David Moyes and his latest statement about Michail Antonio. And for me, I am quite stunned, really, if you want me to be honest. Um, I'll put the statement up so everyone can see what he said. And yeah, like for me, before I put this statement up, I've got nothing against Michail Antonio, but recent weeks and games, he has just not cut it at all. He just hasn't cut it at all in the slightest. So for me, I don't know where this has come from with him. I really, really don't. So I'm going to put it up so you can have a look. And it's this. David Moyes on Michail Antonio last week. I'm just beginning to see little bits of which are giving us encouragement. He's getting back. I don't think he will be too long before he's on the score sheet. I don't understand that. I really, really do not. Uh, if someone in the chat could tell me, then I'd like to hear it. But I've not seen anything from Michail Antonio for months, and I do mean months, in my opinion. Like I look at him and I see a player who's going drifting left, right, taking throw-ins. He hasn't even looked like a goal threat. I can't question his effort, his work rate, or anything like that. I think his work rate's been pretty okay. I'll give him that one. But as in goal scorer or whatnot, nah, not for me, not in the slightest. I just don't see it. I just do not see it. And if I'm wrong, I'd like someone to tell me that I'm wrong. But the last game against Newcastle, he played. He didn't do a lot, really, if anything. Um, he goes in and out of spells where he plays very, very good, very, very bad. But I can't remember the last time he had a good game, Michail Antonio. Right, it definitely isn't this year. Possibly the Palace game where he scored, but even then, that's a push because he scored a good goal, but that's all he really did. Like, do you know what I mean? And I just don't understand it. I really, really don't. Like, I think I'm sensing favouritism. I really, really am. I'm starting to sense favouritism amongst the David Moyes, which to me, I think it proved it the other day. If you was watching it the other day, you would have saw that Saeed Benrahma wasn't the worst player, but other players were worse, and he gives them pass after pass. Now that statement, and that's from Tom Clark, I think it is from the Football London. He's a journalist, and that statement says it all to me. It just says to me that either David Moyes has got favouritism, or he has got no other choice other than just to put him in and hope for the best. He's trying to praise him up so he can go and score goals, but deep down he doesn't believe it, so to speak. Now, make it what you will at the end of the day. That's everyone's entitled to their opinion on this one. For me, it just smells of favouritism yet again. Like, should Antonio really start against Wolves on Sunday? The answer to that is no. He hasn't performed for weeks. Other players could come in and do a job there. He needs to be reshaped and reshuffled around. But should he play, Michail Antonio? Now, for me, he shouldn't, right? But to me, that is Moyes trying to either G him up in a way that to hopefully he starts scoring goals. As I say, I don't remember the last time Michail Antonio had a shot on target. That is like he has a lot of shots off target, but none on target. So as I see people who are coming in and they're coming in late, I'll put this up again and I'll let you obviously see what I'm actually talking about because I'm not just sitting here talking for a laugh. David Moyes on Michail Antonio last week. I'm just beginning to see a little bits of which he's giving us encouragement. He's getting back to. I don't think he'll be for too long before he's back on the score sheet. For me, I don't understand it. I really, really don't. It just smells of favouritism. It really, really does, and it's how you want to approach it deep down. Do you want to approach it and say that Antonio deserves to have that because he's been here the longest? No, because if if you're going to look at it like that, then people can look at Mark Noble. Mark Noble doesn't play anymore for West Ham, and he's a bit part player because Mark Noble deep down isn't cutting it. Really, really isn't cutting it. But Mark Noble has come in this season and done absolutely brilliant in games, like just to help the team along. But if someone said to me right now, Mark Noble was going to play at the weekend, at present, it wouldn't bother me. If you'd have asked me that a month ago or 6 weeks ago, maybe different. But yeah, Steve says here, this is the problem we have. When Antonio has no competition, agree with you, James. Favouritism is what is Moyes seeing. I agree. We haven't got two strikers to rub together. We haven't got one striker, mate, and that's the problem. Dangerous, if I'm honest. Like we haven't got one striker in our ranks. Like we've got a right-sided winger who's like doing like a makeshift job as a striker. Now you will have the fan base. The fan base will sit there and go, "Yeah, but he's a striker now. He's a striker." But is he really? He doesn't make them striker runs. When you look at Antonio, he doesn't do. He's an instinctive striker. Like when I had Dan Lawless and West Ham Jason the other week, I asked him what is Antonio like because he's not a target man. He's not a lone he's not a lone striker. Like what is he? He's to me he's just like a centre forward. He don't even stay centre of the goal. So that's a problem there. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't understand it. Like obviously people are saying like I don't know what Moyes is seeing. I don't know what Moyes is seeing, if I'm honest. I can't work it out, if you want me to be honest. Yeah, he's their only striker, but if he's not cutting it at present, he shouldn't be playing. Like, and what it is, there's the old argument. Now, on the one hand, people say, look at Michail Antonio, he's knackered. Yeah, if he's knackered, then why is David Moyes playing him? Because he said that Jared Bowen could go as a striker. You got Vlasic, who you've paid a lot of money for in the summer window. Give him a go. Now, listen, as people know, I'm not Vlasic's biggest fan, and I'll hold my hands up and say that. But if it means a change up or something different, we're going to have to do something because we can't keep playing this stagnated way. Like, especially with the Europa League draw coming up on Friday. If we get a decent side in that Europa League draw, right, then we're going to get our asses handed to us, literally. So it's an interesting one. It really, really is. Lee says here, hi, James. I enjoy your shows. Cheers, mate. I'm glad you do. Not many do at present, I must admit. I've had a few people in my comment section saying that I'm very negative. But am I being negative or am I being real? That's, you know what I mean? You've got to look at it. Don't look at it with rose-tinted glasses and think everything's wonderful in the garden of West Ham when, yeah, we're doing well in spells, but we could have easily been doing so much better, really. Like, and that's the heart-wrenching thing that hurts a lot of the fans, including myself. I look at us, I think we could have easily been challenging for top four, and we ain't challenging for top four now. Not a chance. Steve says, really nervous about the next two games. Wolves are well-drilled side. Southampton are like a good run of form. Yeah. I will speak about that quickly before I wrap this up because it's only going to be a short video. I just want to see what everyone's thoughts are on that from Tom Clark in regards of Michail Antonio to David Moyes. But Wolves, I think if we play like we played against Newcastle, we get rolled. And it might be the first time this season that we actually do get rolled by a team. I think Wolves are in the best moment at the minute. They are flying. They've just got Neto back. They look electric. They look very, very good. And do you know what? I thought Bruno Lage would struggle this year for Wolves. Coming in, new manager, but he's took it to a duck to water. And he's building something there at Wolves. And Wolves are not without the possibility of getting top four. They are eyeing it up. For me, on the West Ham front, if West Ham lose this game on Sunday against Wolves, it's 8th for us. It really, really is. It's between, and that is being as easy as I can put it. I don't think if we beat Wolves, we go 5 points clear of them. And I think we maybe can get 7th, but I don't think we can. If we lose the game, I think it's 8th. And if we go anywhere below 8th, down like 9th or whatnot, then I'm sorry, but you can't go from being 4th to 9th in just like that. Just can't do it. So it's a big game for West Ham. The Southampton one is an interesting one. And as I said the other day with Lucas, I turned around and said it would not surprise me if Moyes goes light against Wolves and puts his full strength team out against Southampton. Maybe Moyes is looking at this now and thinking this is going to be a push to try and even to get top 4, top 6. And you will know on Sunday at 2 o'clock. You will know on Sunday at 2 o'clock that basically, if that team comes out and it's a makeshift team, then you know that it's all on Wednesday. I think Moyes is. I think he's eyeing up that Southampton game. I think if we beat Southampton, then the confidence will be high again, and we need a win of some note, a decent win. I don't just mean like a 1-0, but we need to really give a team a beating, really. Well, I can't remember the last time we actually beat a team really well for a long time. I really can't. We struggled against Kidderminster. We hammered Palace in the first half, and then we just fell apart in the second half and nearly drew the game. Leeds was shocking, but Leeds in the cup was okay, but they had their reserves out. Watford was okay, but it's a 1-0. Do you know what I mean? We haven't really done anything we haven't really given a team played absolute first class. I could probably say the last time West Ham played well, first whole game was Villa away when we beat them 4-1. Other than that, I can't remember the last time West Ham played really, really well. Maybe Chelsea, they played well in spells, but I think as fans, we'd all agree that game was filtering out into a 2-2 draw before Mazuaku does a wonder goal. So that's an interesting one. And if you want to go even further back than that, go back to Liverpool. Liverpool at home in the 3-2 win. I would say that is the best game West Ham's played this season from start to finish, especially at home. So, yeah, I just think Southampton's going to be a tough game. I think he's going to eye this up big time. But I thought I'd do a quick video in regards of what Tom Clark says for the journalist from Football London in regards of Michail Antonio. Give me your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel about this one. Is he right, Moyes? Is he wrong? Is there favouritism, or does he just have no choice and he's hoping that Michail Antonio is doing something? Do you know, he's going to do something soon, more than expecting him to do something soon. So yeah, let us know in the comment section below. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. I thought I'd just do this. Enjoy your Wednesday. I will be back tomorrow at some point to do a pre-match thought on the Wolves game. Tough game. It really, really is. And if we perform how we perform against Newcastle, we get annihilated against Wolves because they're up for it in a minute and we're just not. So yeah. Take care of yourselves also. It's been a mad week for everyone up and down the land. I've seen a lot of things, especially with the storms and everything. So yeah, just look after each other. Do you know what I mean? Because life is just too short. It really is. So yeah. Anyway, that's enough from me. Take care. Enjoy your Wednesday. Bye for now.